Hi everyone, it is me again, and in this second video about Google SGE or Search Generative Experience, we're going to explore the potential impact that this would have on SEO, conduct a few more searches, and show you guys a little bit more in depth about how this SGE panel will look like and how it will work for the end user when it does eventually launch. So let's take a deep dive again into some of the search results here. So the first search result that I conducted here was for Jordan 3s, the sneaker. So the previous examples that I showed you before were very fashion and econ related. It generated a very different type of AI search result. This one is slightly different as well. So this you can see has a introductory paragraph. It has the pros. Hey, but where's the cons? There's no cons. Usually, if there's pros, there should also be cons, right? That's pretty interesting. And then now there's three panels of images here by the looks of things. Clicking on these does nothing but trigger a panel up here. We get this panel in the traditional Google search results as well from time to time. It looks like it curates all the different prices and tells you that it's typically between $131 to $231, and it tells you where you can purchase this item from. So let's click through and see what the user experience is if I was in the market to buy this pair of shoes. What would it look like or feel like for a user who's in a market to purchase any of these type of shoes, right? So I am a size 8. Now it tells me that I can buy it from StockX, Go, Farfetch. I'm a sucker for free delivery. So $10 delivery, no good. $15 delivery, no good. Looks like no one's offering me free delivery, but let's buy the cheapest, $191. Click on StockX, that takes you directly to the StockX website, and you can, add the cart, check out, purchase for the product. So that's what the experience would be like if you were to shop via this panel. Obviously, down here in this panel, there's also reviews. All these reviews are curated from all the product reviews that's available about this product. Down here on the side here, looks like it's just a trigger. It's just the same results that you would get on the side here with these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here search results. Now let's look for something else. Let's look for mountain bikes. So when I was conducting this search, I was quite interested to start off with something more generic like mountain bikes. And if you remember from my previous video, certain queries will not trigger the SGE experience or the panel. Mountain bikes is one of them, super generic, top of the funnel type of keyword. When I search for mountain bikes, it doesn't do anything. So let's just try and converse with it. It's trying to generate, it doesn't give you a AI response, so it serves you the same Google search results that I showed you before. And now I want to ask for a follow-up. Mountain bike kids. All right, here we go. So for this query, mountain bike for kids, it has a write-up at the top here. It gives you some tips about what you need to consider when you are choosing a mountain bike for your child. On this right-hand side, there's the panel for the articles. This one has about 12, more than 12 actually. See, it's pretty random. So sometimes it shows 3, sometimes it shows 6, sometimes it shows more than that. And then down here is where the shopping results will kick in again. So after providing some tips about what to consider when you're choosing a bike, you can see this is a very different search results compared to the Jordan example that I just showed you here, right? So it looks like they have different layouts and templates for different type of searches. Now, once again, just to recap, this results that you see here, they are coming from the Google Merchant Center product feed. So if you are in e-commerce, make sure that your product feeds are valid, approved, validated, and more importantly, now's the time to conduct optimization. So make sure that you are fully utilizing all the different attributes, labels, and stuff like that within your product feed to enhance it further, to make sure that we can prepare yourselves for this upcoming change from Google. So typically what you would see with a product feed is obviously the product name, product description, product images, reviews, and stuff like that. But what's interesting is I sometimes notice this label here where it's good for kids. So if I search for a very specific bio, so specialized stuff, jumper. Okay. So it doesn't give me any search results for this one, I think because I spelled it wrongly. Same results, good. Let's refine my search. Fantastic. Similar result as the Jordan 3. So when you're very, very specific about that product and the model, it looks like it's giving you a very different AI result for this. So if I click on this should bring me straight to the merchant's website, which it does. Cool. Let's go back. All right, so let's talk about the potential impact to SEO with this search generative experience from Google. So the obvious one is click-through rates. You know, organic search click-through rates will definitely be impacted. So if you're used to ranking #1 for this keyword, Jordan 3, so if I'm StockX, if I enjoy a click-through rate at the moment, let's just repeat this same search in a traditional Google search result. So Jordan 3s. So this is the current state of a Google SERP for Jordan 3s. StockX is ranking #1. At the top here is the Google Shopping ads. So StockX is ranking #1. If I go back to the panel with the SGE experience enabled, you can see that #1 is no longer above the fold. So if you're ranking #1 and currently enjoying a click-through rate of 15%, hypothetically speaking, I would suspect that the click-through rates from organic search listings would be diminished quite significantly because it's definitely below the fold. Users would be busy conversing with this SGE panel rather than the organic listings. So I predict that the organic search listings would be significantly impacted when this rolls out. So I think to mitigate this, or not to prepare for this, I would say is first, hopefully the tools that we are all used to, SEMrush, Ahrefs, will start to have the ability to track which keywords or queries trigger the SGE panel and which doesn't, right? And then from there, we will know how to best approach this upcoming change. Another thing that I think would be quite difficult is measuring the impact of this in Google Search Console. So I don't know if Google has solved the puzzle of how they're going to provide some reporting in Google Search Console, because if, you know, for a typical e-commerce website or e-commerce business, you'll be active in Google Shopping, you'll be active in all the different search features that's available. And Google Search Console provides a lot of very detailed reporting. I don't know how the Google Search Console reporting element would change in the future. I hope they can solve it and provide some more transparency about how to track this upcoming change, because obviously search, clicks, impressions, average position, everything will alter once this SGE experience rolls out for the general public. It'll be quite interesting to see what they would do in that space. So that's it for today's video. I just want to keep it nice and short and talk about a few things and show you a few more examples. Hope this was useful, and see you in the next one.